Well, the past year and a half has changed many of our lives in more ways than one. It has forced businesses to adapt, people to find alternatives to the activities they love, and new ways to connect. Some have been able to adapt and make meaningful changes that have allowed us to carry on our lives. That is the focus of this year's Willamette Week Best of Portland issue. And joining us to talk about it is Arts and Culture editor Matthew Singer. Matthew, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about some of the favorite things from the issue this year. Now, we have a peacock mysteriously showing up in a Portland neighborhood and has a growing following, Matthew?
Yeah, one morning, a woman named Amy Westfall in the Creston Kenilworth neighborhood heard a bunch of commotion happening outside with her chickens and came out to see a peacock kind of menacing them or mocking them. And this was back in March, and ever since he's just been kind of hanging out in the neighborhood, flying from rooftop to rooftop, sleeping in the evergreen tree across the street from her house. They think that he is a cast out from, there's like a feral colony that I guess has lived in the Woodstock area for a long time. And I think he just maybe has kind of like been cast out from the colony and is just hanging out in this new neighborhood. And yeah, she started an Instagram account. Has learned a lot about peacocks, mostly that they actually make horrible noises, despite how beautiful they are. But yeah, just add that to the list of weird things roaming the streets of North Portland.
Only in Portland could a peacock have a growing following, you know.
Right.
Let's talk about the roller disco that was somewhat of a secret, has become a massive event. Tell us about that.
Yeah, they call it the secret roller disco, but it's definitely not a secret anymore, not just because we wrote about it. I think since last year, they've been doing, a group of people started going to Buckman Elementary School, I believe it is, and kind of just dressing in weird costumes and roller skating around just to kind of, fill in the time and feel some level of connection while still being safe during the pandemic. And people just through word of mouth and literally just like walking by have discovered this. And now like every weekend, it's basically like, or every week, I think it's on Thursdays, is like, Burning Man on wheels, essentially, with DJs and people wearing crazy costumes. So it's kind of an example of one of those things that started during the pandemic just because people were bored out of their minds, and is now kind of, as we're, somewhat transitioning out of it, is just kind of becoming part of the landscape here in Portland.
Let's talk about some neighbors who are sharing movies in a kind of an unconventional and socially distant way.
Yeah, so a couple of guys in the South Tabor area heard about this movement that's kind of been happening nationally. It's called the Free Blockbuster movement. And basically it's just the same kind of concept as like a free little library, or the little toy swaps you see around some neighborhoods, but it's just DVDs. And so they have actually taken Old Willamette Week, one Old Willamette Week box, and they actually hit us up. The reason I knew about this, that they were doing this, because they hit us up looking for any old boxes we could donate to them, because our boxes happen to be the same blue shade as Blockbuster famously was, and they've just been loading it up with movies, and it's kind of like lend a movie, take a movie. And they've seen all kinds of weird stuff pass through. Somebody dropped off like 8 copies of the movie Face Off. There was like a bunch of BMX videos, an instructional paddle making video, and also some homemade stuff that I don't think they've been bold enough to watch themselves yet. But as they say, it's an honor system. So hopefully there's nothing untoward on any of those homemade videos that are getting dropped off.
Unfortunately, we have to end on a sad note, because this is Matthew's last issue with Willamette Week. Where are you going?
I'm going to Tucson, Arizona, which is where my wife grew up and where her whole family is. We have an 8-month-old son. And so we kind of made a decision a little while back that we wanted to move there so he can grow up around his grandparents and his aunts and uncles. And so we can have a little bit of help raising him. But yeah, we're shipping off on Friday.
Good for you. I used to live in Tucson. Loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'll love the summers, too.
I've heard it's very hot. That's what everybody is telling me. I was not aware of this until I decided to move, but I guess I'm just going to have to deal with it. So.
Enjoy it. It's been great working with you, Matthew. And we'll talk to you later on.
Great working with you as well.
Thank you, sir. You can read the entire article in the latest edition of Willamette Week on newsstands now or online at wweek.com.
Coming up.